Alright, everybody, welcome back to Physics Gaming. It has been a long time, but we're going to talk about that as we go through. For now, let's just jump in. This is Human Resource Machine. It is a puzzle game. It's mostly about programming, and it is right up my alley. I've already played through the game in the interim of not uploading, which I apologize about. So some of these will be quite simple to redo without having to relearn most of the game, but some of them actually do get quite challenging later on. But for now, let's just we'll jump into it. So we got our boss man here. Welcome to your first day. You look like an excellent instruction follower. Your first job will appear over there on the right side in a moment. Remember, you can always ask me for help. Alright, so essentially what the game is we got all these different commands we can run. We're just going to do inbox and then outbox. But I'm going to hit play, right? But we're going to see we're going to fail, because there's 3 boxes here. This is only ever going to do one of them. So I picked up this guy, number 9, dropped him down, and then we're out of instructions to run. So it pretty much just says, hey, I'm done, you should score me. We didn't move enough boxes, which this guy is nice enough to tell us. We didn't put enough stuff in the outbox. They expected 3, not 1. So let's reset, and all we have to do is just drop these in here for a total of 3 times. And I'm gonna go ahead and crank that speed. Wow, look at that. We killed it. We're just the best, honestly. They already want us on the next floor. We're moving up in the world. So it's a very fun game. If you know a lot about programming already, then it's super simple, honestly. If you don't really know a ton, then it's like a good starting point, honestly. So right here they've introduced a new command, jump, which is essentially a loop, and when we put it like this here, this is just a while loop. This is gonna run forever. So I'm just gonna crank the speed, hit that next button, and it's just gonna take anything that's possibly an inbox, move it to outbox. And really right now he's trying to grab more stuff in the inbox. There's nothing there, so he just says, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here instead. But like I was saying, if you don't know much about programming, it's honestly not that hard. I think the way that they laid everything out as just different commands that you drag and drop makes it really approachable. Inbox conveyor system is completely broken. That doesn't mean we get to take a break from work. Ignore the inbox for now. Just send the following 3 letters to the outbox. Bug. The facilities management has placed some items over there on the carpet for you. If only they're away, you could pick them up. Okay. I forget these commands here. Maintenance department, conveyor systems broken, productivity, blah 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 blah. Maintenance department says it's working fine down there. Alright, so what is this? How do I... Oh, I drag it into that question mark, right, and it gives you like a help command essentially. Walk to a specific tile on the floor and pick up a copy of whatever is there. So I want to copy from B, put it to outbox. I want to copy from U and put that to outbox, and I want to copy from G and put that guy to outbox. And look at that, crushing it. All right, already on floor 4, man. We're just too good at the game. That's really all there is to it. Conveyor system is fixed, just in time for you to get to work. Data won't collect itself. Grab the first 2 things from the inbox, put them in the outbox in reverse order. Repeat until inbox is empty. New command, feel free to copy to wherever you like on the carpet. It will be cleaned later. So I'm going to inbox the first item, but I don't want to put it directly out because I want to put the first 2 items in reverse order. So I'm going to copy that to this position here. I'm going to take the next item off. I'm going to put that immediately into there. Take the item I put down before, put it in the outbox. And we're just going to keep doing that forever. Looks pretty good to me. I would say those are reversed in pairs of 2. On to the next one. I do actually appreciate some of these little, I don't know, cutscenes they put in. There's not a ton of story, but there's just enough to make you like, huh, you know, there's something here. It's not strictly a puzzle game.
Back to work, everyone.
Alright. Chug some coffee, go back to work. Power goes out, no big deal. I'm a human, I don't need the power. Robots do. So, it's kind of just like this big tree as you go through and keep playing. Just gets a little harder, a little harder. So all these aren't too bad. Some of these guys actually do get pretty tough. But honestly, like, these yellow sections we're just gonna breeze through, really. The blue ones, some of them might have something where I've got to think about it for a little bit more. Green ones mostly fine until it gets to, like, I think it was around here, or maybe these left side ones that was just somewhat difficult. So I guess while we're just breezing through some of these easier ones, I haven't uploaded in multiple months at this point, and I apologize for that. I appreciate you if you've been waiting or looking for them, but they just weren't there. But my old computer essentially just died. I could play games, like simple games like this, totally fine to play. I could even record them, but the minute I tried to actually edit the video and render it, my computer was just not happy whatsoever. So I had some footage of previous playthroughs that I saved. So like the Psychonauts gameplay, I think I have a lot of that still there. But I think some of the other games I just felt like, well, you know, I might as well re-record it, maybe? So, I don't know. We'll see how I feel if there's old footage that I do still want to use. But the good news is I did build a new computer, so it feels nice to actually have some hardware that's decent for once. I was previously running, oh my gosh, I can't speak anymore. Previously running the FX8350 CPU, which is about a decade old at the time of recording this, with some actually pretty decent DDR3 actually. So the RAM wasn't the biggest issue. The CPU, not great though. But I went ahead, I just went crazy. You know what, I said I upgrade my computer once every 8 years, 10 years, something like that. At least the CPU and the motherboard. So I just got the 7950X. I'm hoping that they keep the system alive as long as they did for the previous AM4 platform, and that, you know, 6-7 years down the line when I do think about upgrading again, all I have to do is just buy the 9950X or the 1050X. The names are going to be kind of weird once they get over 9,000, but anyway. Yeah, so it's definitely better as far as the CPU goes. The GPU, I'm using the same one I had before. It's the 5700 XT. Let me actually start doing some of this while I just talk your ear off. For every 2 things in the inbox, add them together, put the result in the outbox. You got a new add command. Okay, so this is going to be simple enough. We're just going to have to pick up, save, pick up again, add what we currently have, then outbox. Do I need to remove this guy? I don't think I do, because my copy 2 should overwrite it. We'll see how that goes, and I'll just let it run kind of slow in the background while we're doing some more chit-chatting. So I'm still using the same GPU, which is like, it's fine when I want to run like 1080p for my recordings. I did try 1440p at 60 FPS, and it like works in the sense that I can get an output, it just looks like crap. I don't know if it's just way too much data for the hardware encoder to handle. Specifically, I know that the AMD hardware encoder on their GPUs isn't quite as good as the NVENC one, but like, I don't know, it seems to me like it shouldn't be that different. So it's probably still going to be 1080p, and I don't see a reason for me not to do 60 FPS, so I'm just going to keep it at that. Which brings me to another minor point. If you do happen to watch, you know, this video and future upcoming videos, I'm going to play around a little bit with the encoder settings, and it's mostly going to be, you know, kind of up to my eye. It's like, okay, was this a higher quality, lower quality? Was it worth the change in the file size and how long it takes? But if you guys have any strong opinions on them or notice anything vastly different, please drop a comment, let me know, because I definitely want to be putting out, you know, good quality, especially with spending way too much money on this CPU. I feel like I should be able to do essentially anything, and really the GPU is the only reason that I can't put out like 4K 60 FPS right now. back to the game briefly. So that left path we just went through is optional tests instead of required for the storyline. So this person's just telling you, like, it's just performance, essentially. Like, you can do this, you don't have to. So they want to take one input from the inbox, triple it, put it in the outbox. So I'm going to go inbox, copy 2. We still have the box in our hand when we do copy 2, so that's 1. Copy, that is 2. And that is 3. So then all we have to do is put our big loop around that. And I should, wait. Oh, they want to triple it as in do addition. I probably should have listened slightly more carefully. Whoops. Is there like a delete button? Oh, there is. Clear. Yes. Anyway, let's do this the way they actually intended. So I'm going to take an item, put it here. I'm going to add, so that's 2x. And I'm going to add again, that's 3x. Slap it in the output. Jump back to the start. So now I'm expecting that we actually do give them the triple. Yep, okay, she's not mad, so I'm just going to go ahead and zoom it ahead. There we go. You know, one thing I did notice too, building the new computer, so I had a SATA SSD previously, which was pretty fast, right? And I couldn't really complain too much about the loading times. Obviously, my CPU is the huge bottleneck there. And it was with the 5700 XT too. That thing was like absolutely bottlenecked. I could play pretty much any game that I would have wanted to at like 1440p, some even at 4K, but the CPU was just like, well, this is too many frames, I cannot handle that, you have to slow down. So one thing they're introducing here is they have size and speed challenges where you have to use less commands and complete it in less cycles. But with the SATA SSDs, it's pretty quick. Oh, we missed one actually. So these little dots tell us which of those optional things we got done or not. So let's see, what is it? Is there a way to check optimization? There we go. So we used size correctly. Speed is 25 or fewer steps. And what is this? Inbox to outbox. Does the jump? Oh, the jump counts as a cycle. That's why it's got number 3 there. So what, do I just copy and paste inbox to outbox like a lot? Program is now on the clipboard. Paste it into other rooms or emails or notepad or anywhere. Oh yeah, I sort of remember this now. I don't know if I'll be able to have this captured for you or not, but I can copy the commands into another editor. So like I just have it in Notepad++ right now, and I'm just gonna slap down like 25 of them or something. And they're in groups of 2, 4, blah blah blah. I don't know. I'll just put a bunch. Program will tell me, you know, if it's good or not. That's the nice thing about the software stuff. It's like I can just make a mistake. It doesn't matter. The computer's not really gonna care. Are you sure you want to clear everything and paste? Yes. Alright, so I just put in a lot of these. And that's not quite enough, I believe. That's probably good. I don't know. We'll see if that's enough. Where was I going again? I think it was something about the SATA SSDs being super fast. But I put in the NVMe, and it's a PCIe Gen 4x4. Hey, look at that. Speed challenge, absolutely crushed it. Size challenge, obviously, we didn't get. Usually you can't do both at the same time. Some of them you can, especially on these easier ones. But this NVMe drive is ridiculous. Like, I put Windows 11 on the machine, right? And then you have to do all the driver installs and everything. So I do all that. And I hit restart, right? Just so everything's set. All the drivers get set, registry set, whatever. And it turns off, right? And then before I even like get to walk out of the room, it's already loaded back into Windows 11. And I'm sitting there shaking my head thinking like, you know, previously I would start my computer, walk away, like go heat up my coffee again or get a snack or go to the bathroom or something, come back, and I would have maybe booted. And usually even then, my first time that I booted, I would have a blue screen that I would have to clear and then restart the computer once again. So to just have that vast difference blew my mind. Like, I don't know, it was crazy how much things have improved in just such a short time span. Alright, What is this guy doing? For each thing in the inbox, multiply by 8, put result in the outbox. Using a bunch of add commands is easy but wasteful. Can you do it using only 3 add commands? Probably. Alright, so if I copy into here, so that's a single. If I add to itself, that's 2x. If I... let's see, they want an 8, so I'm going to copy it back onto there. I'm going to add, right? So now it's 4x. And I'm going to copy it back and add again. That should be 8x, right? I believe so, at least. I doubt this is going to get the size optimization. Empty value. Oh, I did copy from. I meant copy to. Whoops. Get rid of that. I doubt that's going to win the size optimization, but it might win speed? Or no, I'm thinking of the wrong way. It might win size, but not speed. Or it wins both, actually. I like that. Tetracontiplier. Tetracon? What the heck does that mean? Wonderful feeling. All your work over the last few years comes together, culminates. Multiply by 40? That's a big number. Alright, slap it in here. We're gonna do the same thing, right? So we've got a 2 times, right? So we got a 1x, a 2x. Let's see. It's a 4x. Am I gonna need? I don't know. I'm just gonna start doing copies for now. I don't really know what I'm doing. 4x added is now 8x. And if I do 8 5 times, I guess that would get me to 40. Does 16 get me anywhere? I guess I could go up to 32 and then re-add the 8 maybe. So what is this? This is now 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8. Oh gosh. Copy to number 2, copy to number 3. So number 3 is the last one that I have a value written to. So that's a 1x and 0, a 2x and 1, a 3x and 2, a 4x and 3. If I put 8x and 4. Oh wait, why am I adding 0 here? Oh, I probably just didn't select it when I canceled. Okay. Copy into 4. Add to 4. Right? So... well, hold on. Let me see where this gets me for now. Okay. So my original value is 6, right? So I have 6 times 2 times 3. Or no, times 4, sorry. Times 8. Times 16 over here. So I need to add to himself one more time to get 32. And then add the 8 on top of that, I believe. So add again, that's 32. Add again, that should be 40. So if I outbox that, let's see how this goes. Times 2, times 4, times 8, times 16. Not enough stuff, management, okay. But my value is correct, because it didn't complain about the value. So all I gotta do is put a loop around that. And we're hopefully good. If we had an if command, it would make the zeros much faster, because you could just say, hey, it's 0, just output a 0 right away. Oh, look at that. They even give you both of those. Pretty much freebies. Alright, let's see. I think I might call it for this video right now. And honestly, I'm probably just going to immediately record the next one. But that's kind of the start to the game. You can kind of see how it's coming together. You got a bunch of different, I don't know, commands that you just drag and drop into a little notepad, essentially. It compiles it, runs it for you. It's pretty quick. Fun game. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I apologize for taking forever to do any uploads, but that my computer just couldn't do it anymore. So hopefully, you know, this is going to be the first time I try to actually render anything on this computer. I assume it's just going to go blazing fast, but, you know, could be totally wrong in that. If it's GPU limited, I have the same GPUs, so, like, theoretically would be the same amount of time, but in all honesty, I assume that the CPU limitation was much more important, so, I don't know. We'll see. In any case, I appreciate you guys watching, especially if you've been, like, waiting for more videos to be output, and I apologize once again. But hopefully some more regular content coming out in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.